want to go back. Actually, I don't want to go back. I want to go forward, because you have some movies coming out, don't you?
This year.
We've got Turnover, and what's the other one? Was there another one?
There is another one that's coming out also this year. Is in the festival circuit. I did a movie in Minnesota. It was on the river of Minnesota. It's called The Wagon.
Oh, what is that about?
It's two sisters that live and travel through houseboats. So they're kind of like nomads. Do you know what nomads are? They constantly travel. They find home in anywhere they are, even though their home is a houseboat. They live on the water. So there's some neat little surprises in the film. One of the biggest things is a wagon.
Right. Is it a feature or a short?
It's a short.
Wonderful. I'm excited about that. I haven't heard much about that one.
It's in the festival circuit right now.
Okay.
The feature is Turnover.
Tell me about Turnover. It was. I mean, I loved being with Blair Williamson, who I worked with once.
My boyfriend in Turnover.
Tell me about Turnover.
Turnover's a really neat film. There's Paul Guilfoyle is one of the main cast. He goes through a life change at one point due to a medical issue. And he has this cafe that starts off like not really Mediterranean, but like a French type of cafe that after a while turns into a really interesting place. There are different communities are involved in this film, and there's individuals with a neat, diverse group of individuals that begin to work at this cafe. And myself and Blair are part of this film, as well as several others. There are two major communities involved in this film. One is the Down syndrome community, and the other happens to be the deaf community.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of sign language involved.
And you know sign language?
Yes.
Now, when did you learn sign language?
I learned when I was a baby. I knew the basics, like food and drink and all that kind of stuff. But now it's expanded to different things. Myself and my mom are both learning even more. I'm trying to learn enough so I could become an interpreter.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, when you become a senator, you could interpret it.
that would be neat.
Yeah. I think this is. I've always wanted to learn sign language. Is there a class you take, or are you learning it?
On my own. I believe it was several years ago. I did have one class in a college class, but ever since then, I actually continued on my own. And there's another language that I'm also learning as well.
What?
El Español, Spanish.
Ooh. I tell ya. Yeah.
Focus languages are sign and Spanish.
Un poquito español.
Mm.
And a few other things I can't say here.
yeah.
Jamie Brewer.
Yeah?
What do you want the most at this moment in your life?
For me, I'm this also close to everybody else, but with me, always continuing my advocacy work and being myself, finding the zen in life, the yin-yang.
You can make all the jokes you want, but your new lease here, it's not gonna last at this rate.
You're not gonna be around forever.
Oh my God, it's so hardcore.
The doc thinks that I should take some time off, maybe even a couple of weeks.
I'll find us some new hires in the next couple of days. I'll take care of it.
Peter didn't tell you?
Tell me what?
I'm your new boss.
Have you ever managed people?
No, sir.
Can you start tomorrow?
Here?
You
don't like fire people because they're light duty.
Can you lift a lot of dishes?
I can pick up Gina. She is heavy, like a bowling ball.
You've gone a little bit and too very far this time.
Namaste.
You're going to love your new crew.
Well, that's great. I can't wait to meet them. This is like some kind of joke, right? Some YouTube joke, right? Right? I know I've been weird and a little uptight, but I've been thinking, and if you're willing, I could use your help. All of you.
Even after goodbye, and even though I miss you.
He doesn't even know I exist.
Well, that's why you gotta go back there and put the goods right out in front of him. I was a fool, I knew.
I mean, was that your plan, Henry? To sabotage us with a few existentialists and misfits because you couldn't have it your way?
Life gets rough, but things really matter. That is when we come together, not just as a little local restaurant, but as a community and a family.
Thank you.
Seize the day for tomorrow. You could... you could possibly die.
I know that you went to New York and you were on the runway. Tell us about that and how you went about doing that.
How I went about being a first woman with Down syndrome to like a New York Fashion Week.
Yes.
It's kind of a neat thing. There's this young girl there's a woman named Katie Driscoll. Her daughter was, her name's Gracie, was trying to look for a role model to look up to, and Katie heard through my agent, Gail, and everything that there's someone out in California, and that would be a good fit for Gracie to look up to. And they found me. And Gracie was like, well, I want to meet Jamie. I want to get to know her. I want to learn from her. And hearing all that, and with Katie having this company, I got selected by Katie, and I wasn't really thrown into it. I just like gracefully went into it. I was into it, and the dress I wore was inspired by AHS Coven as Nan.
Did somebody make the dress for you?
Yes, someone made the dress. Also a fan of AHS. Her name is Carrie Hammer. Carrie Hammer's show was role models, not runway models. And there were I walked with powerhouse women of major corporations.
Fashion Week is underway here in New York. The annual event is known for its cutting-edge styles and headline-grabbing events.
And this year, all eyes are on one extraordinary model who is turning heads and lifting hearts. ABC's Lana Zach has the story.
Amid pumping beats and flashing lights, history is being made with these first confident steps. Jamie Brewer is the very first model with Down syndrome to ever take on the catwalk at a New York Fashion Week show.
It changes. It changes yourself, and it also changes the world.
At designer Carrie Hammer's show, her models have never walked a runway before. They're successful professionals, making their way through life as role models, not runway models.
I'm most looking forward to putting the most amazing women in the world on the runway and inspiring other women.
Among them, top executives, philanthropists, activists, and one very special actress. Jamie, best known for her roles on the successful FX cable series American Horror Show, says she's conquered so many fears on TV.
There's a drowning scene, attack zombies in it with a car.
That walking the runway in New York's legendary fashion show is just another challenge.
Embrace the fear and go for it.
And that's just what she does. Bounding onto the catwalk with hands on hip, she owns the stage. And with the simple act of pointing, takes on the audience. A smile, seductive for the cameras, and a pirouette like a dancer's. Finally, with the audience cheering her on, she raises both hands in the air and with a triumphant fist pump walks off the stage, a new model for a runway revolution. Lana Zach, ABC News.
I remember it really was. Look, that's huge, walking the runway. First woman with Down syndrome to walk the runway. Right now, what do I want? I have it. Being here with you. And with you. Thank you all. Jamie Brewer! Jamie Brewer! What we're going to do now is we'll get everybody, we'll do this half first, and we'll get pictures, and we could still keep filming too, if that's cool. And so anybody on this side who would like to be in the picture, I'm going to put you in. Would you like to sit here? Yeah, you want to sit? Or do you want to sit? Whatever you want to do. And I'm going to take this down. Maybe just one or two over here, that's fine.